function is given is continuously differentiable on this interval. This value is given to you and this limit is given to you. What are they looking for? The function. So who is going to give me this function? Of course, this limit. Okay, how? Let's evaluate the limit and see. So what do you do? Whenever you want to evaluate the limit, what do? You just do the substitution first. What is the substitution you're going to do? Instead of t, you are going to plug in x. Okay, now can you see, instead of t, if you plug in x, you get 0 by 0 form? Yes. Okay, so what happens? Like you have 0 by 0 form, that means substitution is not working. You have to try something else. Okay, let's try your favorite. L'Hopital's rule, that's your favorite, right? Okay, let's apply that. So limit t goes to x. L'Hopital's rule says that you have to differentiate numerator and denominator separately. Okay, so let's differentiate the numerator. Now the question is with respect to what are you going to differentiate. Okay, now you see, limit t goes to x. What does that mean? Who is the variable? T is the variable, right? Okay, x is some fixed point where you are going towards. So x you have to treat as a constant and you are going to differentiate function of t. Okay, so let's do that. T to the power 10 derivative would be 10 t to the power 9. F of x, okay, it's a function of x. We are not going to touch it. X to the power 10 also, it's a function of x. I'm not going to touch it. Okay, it's a constant for me. And I am going to find the derivative of f of t. Similarly, in the denominator, separately, what's the derivative? 9 times t to the power 8. X to the power 9 derivative? 0, because we are assuming it to be constant. Okay, so this is going to be 1 now. Okay, so let's proceed now. Now what do we do? Now I can plug in, right? I can do the substitution if it allows me. Okay, let's do the substitution and see. If I do, instead of t, I'm going to plug in an x. Okay, so if I do so, I get this x to the power 10 f prime of x. Okay, instead of t, I'm putting x. So x to the power 8 is equal to 1. Everything is working fine. And you see what we are landing up in? Okay, x to the power 8 I can cancel. Okay, from here I can cancel. Here 2 is remaining. So you end up in getting 10x fx minus x square f prime x I multiply by a 9 is equal to 9. What happened? You ended up in getting a linear differential equation. Divide by x square, reformat it. I'm dividing by x square as well as I'm multiplying by a negative 1. Okay, so what I'm going to get? This is minus 10 upon x f of x is equal to minus 9 upon x square. Okay, why did I do that? Because I wanted to see whether I can form a linear equation or not. Okay, because what do I want my linear equation to look like? It looks like this. Px function of x y is equal to qx. Have you seen this? Yes. If you know that now you got this form, you should be happy enough, right? Because you know how to solve that. Yes. How? You figure out what's the integrating factor. E to the power integral p dx. That's your integrating factor. What is p here? In my case, this is my p. Okay, so get going. Integrating factor for me is e to the power integral minus 10 by x dx. Solve it. This is minus 10 log x. Okay, what is that? Log 1 upon x to the power minus 10. Let me add one more step. Okay, this is log 1 upon x to the power 10. Okay, so exponential and log are inverse of each other. So this is finally your integrating factor. Now you know how to write the solution. Yes. Y times, okay, I'm going to write y is f of x. So f of x times the integrating factor is equal to integral of qx. Who is my qx? This. Okay, qx times again the integrating factor. You need to integrate that plus a constant of integration. Done. Okay, almost done. So now what's that? Okay, integral of x to the power minus 12. That would be x to the power minus 11 upon minus 11 plus c. Okay, fix this up now a little bit more. Upon x to the power 10 is equal to 9 upon 11 x to the power 11 plus c. Now what is remaining? Just to c. Okay, you need to know what's your c. Who is going to give you that? This condition. Plug in the condition. F of x is what? 2. When your x is 10. Sorry, 1. So here you're getting 9 upon 1, 1 to the power 11 plus c. So from here you get c is 2 minus 9 upon 11. That would be 13 upon 11. Done. Okay, finally let's lock it. So f of x upon x to the power 10 is equal to 9 upon 11 x power 11 plus 13 upon 11. Just multiply by x power 10 to get your f of x. That's your final function we got. Okay, and which one is it? It's a B option. Nice question. See you with another one.